Working with Compassion International has helped Graystone Church reach our mission of knowing God and making God known. The purpose of Compassion is to release children from poverty in the name of Jesus. Compassion accomplishes this through connecting with churches in the U.S. and churches in poverty-stricken communities around the world. 8 years ago, we hosted a Compassion Sunday at Graystone Church, and we gave our members the opportunity to sponsor children living in poverty, and we partnered with a church in Juticalpa, Honduras. Over the last 8 years, we have sponsored over 1,100 children. As you can imagine, we've been able to impact those kids and their families in the name of Jesus. But what we didn't realize is how we would impact our families at Graystone Church. As some of you know, when you go on a mission trip to a foreign country, the trip ends up impacting you as much or more than those in the foreign country. This is what we've experienced with Compassion. Our families are living on mission because they are participating in the Great Commission and seeing lives change for all eternity. If you and your church would like to partner with Compassion International, I highly recommend hosting a Compassion Sunday at your church. To find out more about hosting a Compassion Sunday, go to compassion.com/familygoals. Again, you can find out more information at compassion.com/familygoals. Today's Bible verse is brought to us by Tony Financial Services. It's 1 Timothy 4:8. For physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come.
And we extend a thank you to Tony Financial Services for that scripture. We partner with them, every week in doing this. Tony Financial Services is a trusted wealth management firm that specializes in biblical financial principles and biblically responsible investing, help you really maximize what you have, and they're kingdom mind and kingdom focused.
Welcome to another episode of the Family Goals Podcast with David Pollack and Pastor J.
Scottie Scheffler, baby.
Scottie,
his comments.
I love his quote. I love his comments. And we also talk about Tom Brady giving a little pushback.
We're just going to start. But all these works and all these wires, it still never works correctly. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Like, there's always something wrong. Like, it's incredible.
Well, me and technology don't go well together anyway.
Me neither. We got Wesley, our producer extraordinaire, Mike now. So I think that's pretty fantastic. So
Mic check. Yep, I'm on here.
You're on.
Wait a minute. Did he just mic check and say, "Yep, it worked"?
He just mic checked himself.
I like that.
Sweet.
So what's up, big homie? How you been? Had to do some work without you when you chose vacation and didn't want to come. We knocked out Patrick. Did you hear the interview?
I did not hear it, but
wow, thanks.
I appreciate you doing it for me.
He was really good. It's definitely worth a listen. Just he played basketball for Florida and got in a car crash and he can't use his lower body. So he's been in a wheelchair and just his faith in
paralyzed.
God. Yeah, his faith in God is very strong. And he's used it for good, and I think he's going to continue to do so. So he's just a great story. Talked about like the struggle, how it was hard. It was really hard for him, and had moments of doubt, had moments whether he wanted to live, and how God has been faithful through it all. So it was kind of cool. It's worth a listen. It's worth your time if you ever get a free second.
That would be hard going from a big time athlete to have a note to not being able to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he can do stuff, but
he can't. He's yoked, bro. Like he's shredded. His upper body is yoked. He looks good.
I'll listen to it. I'll definitely.
Thanks.
I'll definitely.
I'm glad we got to twist his arm to listen to our own show. That's fantastic.
Do you listen to the show?
Yeah, all the time. I listen to Wes's clips he puts on socials all the time.
Did you feel like you were cheating on me a little bit doing the podcast without me?
No, I thought it was a significant upgrade. I thought it was
better than normal.
I thought the show got better for sure.
Better than normal? Yeah. All right. I'll take. I don't know how to take that, but good to be back.
Great to be back.
Good to be back. Yeah. So my youth pastor, student pastor growing up, he's now the lead pastor of our church, First Baptist Church of Gulfport.
Okay. Gulfport, Mississippi.
Yeah. His son Kyle just had his right foot amputated, and when you're talking about Patrick, it made me think about him. He's like late 30s.
What happened? Like
he had surgery on his foot. They put some plates in, and then somehow it got infected, went septic, and it was like I don't know all the details.
Or else he'd lose the leg, probably. I mean, that's right. That's why you do it, right? So
yeah, and it was up in his. I mean, it was all the infection was everywhere,
That's crazy.
It was crazy because I was like, hey, how, we were going to get together when I was down visiting my parents. And then he's like, well, I've been in the hospital all day. My son might lose his foot tomorrow. And I'm like, what?
That's not usually a conversation starter.
I know.
Hey, man, you want to get together? I can't, man. I'm in the hospital. My son's about to lose his foot. What?
But he's the kid, Kyle, I call him a kid. He's in his late 30s, but he's a big Florida fan, so maybe Patrick will be some
he could be a great inspiration
for him because he's going to have to learn to function with. I think they had the Jimmy was trying to talk him into getting a blade, but I don't know what he's going to get. So
those seem pretty cool. I mean, those seem like you get pretty good function from for your lifestyle. I mean, it seems like people can do all they want to do. Run. I mean, that's.
Yeah, so shout out to Kyle Stewart. We're praying for you and Jimmy and everybody down there in Mississippi, South Mississippi.
How about this weather, by the way, real quick, before we get to the message? This is crazy.
It's awesome, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
70s?
Yeah, Brent Rollins, who does the See Ball, Get Ball podcast with me, he was complaining about it. He was like, this weather sucks. I'm like, a reprieve from 100 degrees is great. Here in Georgia, it's been 70 degrees. We've hit in the 60s.
It has rained a lot.
It has rained a good bit, but and that hurts the golf. Obviously, you can't play golf in the rain, but it's nice not to walk outside and your breath be sticky as a mug. So I feel like we should take advantage of it as long as possible.
Let's get an update on the Pollack family. I saw the Group Me update from Lindsay, which was phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. Did you hear about did you hear our two assistants in the room?
No.
Okay, so Lindsay had an update, and so we went and we looked in her brain, and you could see exactly where the spot is where they removed the tumor, and it's healed up so awesome. But when we saw the oncologist actually yesterday, they brought in two assistants with them, and the assistants was a boy and a girl, was a medical student. Boy's name was Nicholas, girl's name was Leah.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy, man. So if you don't know, that's literally the name of our two kids. And it was like, wow, okay, all right, sweet.
Yeah, I do remember reading that now on the report, and Lindsay was saying a little God wink.
Little God wink. We like God winks.
Yeah.
We like those little things in our lives.
Super
but
cool.
No, she's doing great.
Clear report, no cancer. She's doing great.
Well, I mean, yes, yeah, she's doing as great as you possibly can. There's no the tumor is extracted and gone, and now she's on the Voraceb, which is a medicine that she's continuing to take, and the monitoring of the liver we've talked about. But so we're definitely in the right direction. But we're not like a cancer-free zone, but we're tumor-free.
Okay.
Where the tumor's out and gone, but everything's as good as we possibly can hope for. That's great to see it and to watch it like the MRI to heal. To watch that spot go from being, first of all, filled with something and then gone, and then filled with blood and healing to now being completely healed. And so we'll go back. Did your phone just go off?
Yeah, I need to turn that off.
How do you not have your phone on vibrate? God, you're old when your phone's not on vibrate all the time anyways.
Normally it is. I'm not sure why it wasn't.
It's probably because you're unchecked emails. That's probably why. It's probably pissed at you. Pastor J, before we started, was talking about emails, and
94,193 unread emails.
I don't feel like that's very pastorly like.
Well, it's all junk. It's all junk email. Although you do miss some from time to time.
So it's not all junk then.
Not all. There's
probably my fan, by the way.
There's probably one. How come you have a fan and I don't have a fan,
bro?
This is high tech.
This is for my podcast when we do it for football, for college football. It is amazing because it's got the battery though, so you can put it anywhere. But it's very low setting, so I don't sweat gravy during the podcast. It's fantastic.
You not use it during this podcast?
I might in a minute. I don't know. See how hot it gets.
Is it hotter in here during a football podcast?
Yeah. Get the juices going a little bit more.
Get the juices going. No, it was great. I saw Lindsay earlier today, just now, and it's such an encouragement when God answers your prayer and someone's doing so well, and she just looks healthy and says she feels great. And
she does. She's been a good example for us.
She's had thousands of people praying for her.
Lots. And we appreciate it, dudes.
Yeah,
thank y'all.
People keep asking me about it. So what else going on? You got the podcast going, speaking engagements. I've been wondering what's happening with you.
Well, you forget about me. What about your sabbatical? You took a little sabbatical.
Sabbatical was great. We went up to the Pacific.
So most pastors do that. It seems
most
like.
pastors, yeah. It took me 20 years to get a sabbatical at Greystone. After 20 years, they finally gave me one. But it's great.
Isn't that like the same thing we talk about with all of us? Like, getting reprieves and getting time away, and it's got to make you better.
Yeah. It's getting disengaged. Preparing a sermon every week. You wake up, you do the message on Sunday, and then you wake up on Monday, and you got to start all over. It's like getting pregnant again. You got to get pregnant again.
Do you have experience getting pregnant?
And so being able to disengage from that, disengage from meetings, focus on, my own health, personal growth. Jennifer and I got away a little bit, spent some time traveling. We went out to the Pacific Northwest. So we went to Washington State, the coast there, went whale watching, saw some humpback whales, saw some orcas.
Okay, what like whale watching, what does that consist of? Like, would you just...
You basically go out on a boat. It was kind of like, are you familiar with Gilligan's Island?
Yeah, the Skipper
The
too?
Skipper and Marietta. Yeah, that's kind of how they started off the
Lindsay
tour.
loved that show growing up.
Yeah, so that was what, it was very similar to that kind of situation.
Okay.
Little boat
so you go
like
on a
that.
boat.
You go on a boat with other people, and then you're trying to find these
whales,
and then they point out where they are, and everybody go to that side of the boat and
How do they know where they're at?
Out.
Like, just because that's where they consistently are, or do they tag them, or?
No, well, I think that there is some consistency, but also there's other people out there. They're in communication with the other boats out there.
The other whale people?
The other whale people, and when they spot, it's kind of like fishing, You go fishing, you're not always going to catch something, you're not always going to see something, but we did see 4 humpback whales from a distance. We were in Canadian waters for a little while, which was pretty cool. You could see Victoria. But yeah.
Are Canadian waters different than American waters?
I mean, my phone changed, so hey, welcome to Canada.
That was it. That's how you knew you were in Canada?
That's about all there was to it.
Yeah. Was it like super cool, or was it was fine?
It was cold. Yeah,
it was cold?
Yeah, it was freezing.
Well, I didn't mean temperature-wise. I mean, was it cool to do? Like, was it something you'd recommend for everybody to do, or was it like, yeah, it's fine? I know Pastor Jennifer listens, and you probably don't want to say too much, but you said enough already, by the way.
It wasn't.
I got it.
It wasn't as exciting
as playing
as
Torrey
I
Pines?
thought it was going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in my mind, the whale was going to be right there by the boat type thing. But it was like 100 yards away, and you could barely see, the blowhole but when the whale did do a dive, you could see that tail flap up, so that was cool. But
so SeaWorld's cooler.
SeaWorld, you're getting a better look at them for sure.
Okay.
That's for sure. But it was fun just going out there. Anytime you get out in the water, but it was cold, like it was like cold out there in the water, and the waves are crashing up and. So anyway, we went to Olympic National Park. We went to Mount Rainier. We hiked Mount Rainier. You'd be proud of Jennifer. She did a 6-mile hike up to an elevation of 7,500 feet. We went through snow, climbing rocks, through rivers. It was fun. She wanted to get a T-shirt at the end, like I did this,
yes.
but they didn't have one.
I finished this hike.
So Jennifer told me when we first started the vacation, she said, "This is not a resting vacation."
Okay.
So we were on the go. Different hotel every night, hiking at least.
Wait a minute. So y'all went to a different hotel every night?
We were at different places. Yeah.
See, that's my kind of trip.
Jennifer mapped the whole thing out. I mean, she plans it all. And
I have zero desire to be in like the same hotel.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the same spot.
We really weren't in the hotel other than just to spend the night because we were just on the go. And it didn't get dark till almost 10 o'clock out there. So, yeah, we did a lot of hiking. So,
sweet.
Yeah. So it was good. Good little getaway. Good to be back. A lot going on. Baby MJ is 6 pounds in the womb.
6 pounds.
Yeah.
We know it's in the womb.
In the womb still. So September.
Still got at least a month, right?
September, yeah, at least 5 weeks, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. He's big. He's a big one.
He's a big boy.
Jolin's getting married in November. Jesse.
By the way, Jolin, I texted him. His video was fantastic.
Did you like it?
His video was awesome, and I thought it was kind of cool. So y'all that didn't get to see it, like Jolin did a video about like having a faith of his own, and when he went to college, and there's a lot of kids in our group, like the Wikipedia's where Blake's going to college, so it's like I thought it was great timing to have her in there and some of these kids that are about to leave and go. But he just talked about, like, I was growing up, I was the pastor's kid. I was the pastor's kid. And, it was kind of easy to fall into that identity. And then it was kind of cool when I got to college, I could be whatever I wanted to be. And he just talked about how I could choose where I wanted to plug into, and I wasn't known as that. And I got to choose what I wanted to be known for. And obviously his roots were so good and strong that he chose to continue to go to church and continue to find small groups and stuff like that. But it became his own. And I thought that was really, really cool. And you could feel it from him. You see the emotion in his eyes. It was awesome, man. He did a great job.
I'd like to put it in the show.
It's posted. It's probably on Graystone's.
It's part of the Greystone message, but we'll get it posted on Instagram.
That will
Check
be good.
out Greystone's Instagram. We'll put it on there.
My battery-operated fan just died. That is so discouraging. Yeah, I left it on, I think, last night down here. That's the problem. I do leave it on. It's so quiet. If you take the battery out right there, you can plug it in right behind you, Wes, and charge it.
Get like electrocuted, Emma.
No, you're good.
I have a couple of buddies who have fans just like that they take to the golf course with them and hang on the on the golf cart.
I'm not down with that. I don't like that.
Riding in the car.
Are they over 70?
No.
Okay, because like over 70, I might give you a pass, but like the fans on the golf carts, I just like when you drive a golf cart first, you're getting wind, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't get that.
Like, I saw like an 80-year-old dude on the putting green the other day that was standing 6 inches away from the big fan.
That's okay.
Off the side, just his arms were extended.
Oh, I love it.
Just getting blasted for a straight minute.
So
80 years old on the golf course. There's something special about that.
That was an estimation.
I'm hoping that's going to be me.
He said you're probably in the 70 range. So I mean,
not exactly. I feel like it. Jessie, our 17-year-old, asked me yesterday. She said, "Dad, what's it feel like being old?"
What'd you say?
I said, "Do you really want to know the details?"
My back
because it's not
every
pretty.
time I get up. And all right, let's get into a lesson today. What you got today?
Well, the thing I wanted
I brought nothing. So
I figured you had something.
Yeah, I brought nothing. I got a pen over here. Maybe.
Now, what I really want to dive into today is the Scottie Scheffler quote, which before the Open,
so good,
and he says. And I can't remember the exact quote, but something to the effect of he would rather be a great husband and father than being a great golfer. Like, it's more important to him that he's a great husband and father. And he said if golf ever got in the way of that, and I was thinking, professional golf ever got in the way of that, he said he would walk away. I mean, that's kind of was my interpretation of what he said.
Yeah.
But I thought it was such a powerful statement. I think that's something we could talk about, and I've got some verses that talk about husbands and fathers and all that.
Let's just start with that. Like, I just think that I think people look at professional athletes and think their world is the greatest world in the world. Like, they have the greatest life in the world. Mm-hmm. And because they're doing something that a lot of people are watching, because they have celebrity, because they make a lot of money. Dude, there's a lot of sacrifices that are made, and family time. Like golfing, they're gone every weekend.
They're traveling every week.
They travel all over the place. Now, listen, I think the world is different too nowadays because the private planes do make it easier for them. Like back in the day, you didn't have that opportunity realistically. But they just, I remember I was up at the range with Kevin Kisner, and I remember talking to him, and I was like, "Hey, man, like, what's your kids into?" And he told me what they're into and stuff, and I was like. What do you coach him in anything? He was like, man, I'm gone, 36, 38 weeks out of the year. And I was like literally? He was like, yeah. He was like, I'm gone. Like, I'm physically not home. I was like, golly. And he said he lives near his parents because they're able to help so much. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, you're sacrificing something to get to the top of that mountain. Hey, if y'all have listened to this show for any length of time, you kind of understand, like, we're talking about raising kids with grit and toughness and character and faith. And that's why I've teamed up with Brave Books. And I actually wrote my own book. I know it's crazy, defensive lineman, not very bright, but it has a lot of pictures. It's really good. And, Brave is doing something really special. Each month, they kind of do this thing where they send your family a new faith-based book. And it's written by Kirk Cameron or Riley Gaines or Bethany Anthony Hamilton, like awesome people that you know that are doing a great job of sharing their faith in a unique way so kids can really absorb it. And here's the deal. If you subscribe today, you'll get the Won't Quit Kid book for free. Yes, please. Thank you. And then a new book every single month and free access to the brand new streaming platform, which is really cool, faith-based. Your kids will love it. It's safe for your kids. And if you're not ready to subscribe, it's all good, no problem. But if you use the Family Goals code in there, you'll get 20% off. So obviously you can save yourself some money. That's a free book, 20% off a subscription. So you might want to go check it out. So go to bravebooks.com/familygoals. Use the code FAMILYGOALS and start building faith and connection in your home, one story at a time, and save some money. And you know, it's no different in business. There's a lot of people in business that are sacrificing a lot and a lot of time. And I've never met anyone over the age of 50 or 60 that have retired and just that have been like, hey, go chase more business, go chase more money. Like, it seems pretty consistent. Everybody's always like, what? You can't buy time.
Yeah, more time with your family.
Spend time with as many people as you can. Don't forget, time is important. You know, so I think that, you know, that's interesting. I think it's really cool that he has that perspective at a young age, because I think it's easier to have that when you get back and look back and say that, but that should be a great message to people his age, like with young kids, golfers around him, professional athletes, like businessmen, businesswomen, like what's truly important to you, and make that important, and despite what it costs you. And I think that's hard.
It's coming from, it's not just like number 100 in the world saying this, it's number one in the world. Like the best golfer on the planet right now has his life in perspective. And then he goes on to win the Open Championships, like by a lot. And so I think coming from him, like he is someone who's successful. And I follow his caddy on Instagram.
I heard he's fantastic.
Yeah, he does a Sunday sermon every week. He'll be on the golf course and do like a message, which he would be great to get on the podcast, the Bible Caddy. That'd be another podcast. But anyway, he was basically saying Scottie has been a winner his whole life. Like he won all his junior tournaments. He won in national championships. He's won on he's almost won the four majors. I think he's one shy. He's won three of the four.
Yeah.
And so coming from him, I just think it means so much more. And he's a young dad too. And I think he married his high school sweetheart as well. So it's just super cool.
Well, he also talks. He's very open too, of like the reason why he's this way, and it's because of his faith. Like, so I think that, like, it's not just because he wants to spend time with his family. It's because he knows how important the other things are, and he knows how important God is in his life. Like, it's not. You know, he's very open, and I think that's one of the things that makes it awesome. Side note, have you seen Happy Gilmore 2?
Yes.
Okay. Was Scottie Scheffler not the best thing in Happy Gilmore 2? Like, he was fantastic. Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was funny.
I came in with zero expectations. So if you come in with zero expectations, it's
yeah. I mean,
how many times,
it is what it is.
How many times is there ever a sequel that's better than the first?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't happen. So we came in with that attitude. I laughed out loud a couple of times. That's winning to me. But Scottie Scheffler was the main reason why I laughed out loud.
Great.
He was fantastic. I mean, making fun of himself, basically. Like, here we go again, getting arrested, like putting his hands behind his back. Like, I mean, just he was one of the stars of the show. I thought of that movie, but the movie was pretty fantastic. But just I think just like that, being able to laugh at yourself, but being able to point people to the most important. His caddy obviously is a great pairing with him.
Yeah,
like to be able to have a guy like that on the bag that you trust, that can hold you accountable, that's doing Sunday sermons, that you're probably like it's probably like conversations that you have on the golf course, like using your time wisely, being able to talk about God on the golf course, and being able to talk about relationships and where you're at or how you're loving your wife. Like, those are conversations that you want to have with people, and you get a lot of time on golf to do that and to spend time and to take advantage of it. So obviously, it's not a surprise that his caddy and him are in lockstep. Yeah,
and I think his caddy had a big influence on his success. Like when I saw, what's the Netflix Full Swing?
Full Swing, yeah.
And they had the whole thing, and he had been with Bubba Watson for a long time, and then someone reached out to him about Scottie, and he had a conversation about Scottie, about his attitude. Like, if I'm going to come caddy with you, can you change your attitude?
Because he's a little hot-headed, right?
Yeah,
Like little.
He was a little hot-headed. And I don't know the dynamic completely, but I feel like the caddy's like an older, more experienced person, strong Christian. And it's almost like he's been discipling. I mean, I know Scottie is the star and Scottie is number one golfer in the world. But
what the heck is that? But that doesn't mean you
my
can't.
way of looking into it, I feel like the caddy's been mentoring him, discipling him, pouring into him, helping him grow spiritually and holding him accountable and keeping him. And they've had great success.
But just because Scottie's a believer doesn't mean that he doesn't need that, and he doesn't need mentors, and mentors aren't going to make you better. Yeah. There's not a single person on this planet that wouldn't benefit from a mentor. Not a single person.
Yeah.
Every single one of us. Mentor and accountability, like, because they go hand in hand, obviously, right? But like, having that on the back and being able to say that to someone. Being able to say, like, dude, I'm going to hold you accountable with your actions. And I remember listening to Justin Thomas. I think Justin Thomas is one of the ones that said it, like, Scottie's always been good. But, like, he was never the best like this, like he is now, because he learned to harness. And I think he's learned probably, like, I think his perspective allows him to go play. And, like, I think there's a lot of people that you've seen that they're shaking over putts. And they're so worried about losing and the cost of losing. I think Scottie's competitive as crap, but he's like, yeah, it's a golf tournament. Like, I'm going to do my best. If the ball goes in, the ball goes in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's not fun to play against.
Yeah, he's pretty much
you know what I'm saying?
He's dominating.
But that's not fun to play against because everyone else's nerves are shot and so worried about the moment. And Scottie's like, yeah, I'm good. Like, that's a superpower that helps you. Like, if you have that kind of faith and that kind of ease of mind, like, it's literally allows you to function in the best space you can possibly function in. Like, I want all our kids to be able to do that. Like, to be able to play youth league sports with that kind of freedom instead of they're going, my parents are staring at me. They're pissed. Like, because there is a lot of that, man. There's a lot of like, oh my God, if I lose, this is going to be the biggest deal in the world. No, it's just like, we're literally going to go have ice cream after this. And you're not, they don't care.
Yeah.
So parents.
In any sport, mental toughness is huge, but I think golf even more so.
It's the hardest sport I've ever played.
Yeah.
It really is, man. Because you can't get happy. You can't get sad. Like, you can't get more physical, and you can't try harder.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like in basketball, if you're not shooting good, you can play defense, you can get rebounds.
And I can take you in the post and bang you. Yeah, I can do the other things, but like golf, there's nothing.
You can't run faster to the ball.
No, you can when you carry your bag like me. You can. I do. I try to get some out. Like my new thing, by the way, is I do push-ups every other hole.
No, you don't.
Yes, that's my new thing. So we're gonna get at least
Are you hearing
25
this,
to 40 push-ups. So hole 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I only play 9, 99.9% of the time. And then so now and I'm that guy, Wes. Like, I'm in front of the fan. As soon as I make sure that I do my push-ups in front of the fan, so I'm getting a little bit of air right now.
Can we say this a little louder for all the podcast listeners to hear this? You're doing push-ups on the golf course between holes.
Correct.
How many push-ups are you doing?
Well, at least 25 on hole 1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
And why are you doing this?
Because I need to get better.
That's making you better golfer doing push-ups?
Well, no, it does get some of the frustration out when I'm pissed off. So, yes, it can work that way, but I know I'm going to get my walking in with that and my push-ups. I think it's more like
you just exercise. You love fitness.
Yeah, it's fun.
And you're just like,
I bet the people on the tee box are really upset about that.
They're like waiting on Pollack, and Pollack's doing push-ups.
I can't hit into the green yet. I'm up here on the green doing push-ups.
Hey, give me a minute, guys. I'm getting my workout in.
Yeah, y'all fatties stay in the cart, okay?
They got their fans on in the car.
Jeez.
Pollack's over there sweating. You wearing workout clothes now when you're playing golf?
No, yeah. I wish we could. I think that's another thing that we need to get rid of, like the stuffiness in golf with the attire. Like, get out of here, bro.
Yeah. What about
and the cheering for the cheering for the people you're playing against? That's the most fraudulent thing I've ever seen. That is such bullcrap. You're not cheering.
Well,
for
you're
them.
the opposite. You're like in my ear saying, "Hit it in the sand."
But
you're gonna miss it.
Well, I'm thinking what everybody else is thinking. If you really are playing with somebody and you're trying to beat them, you're not like, "Oh, I want to beat you at your best." Like, no, I don't care.
You don't want to beat me at my best.
I don't care if you shoot 90, and I just need to shoot 89. Right? Like, I don't get that.
A W is a W.
A dub is a dub.
And you get your walking, you get your workout in, and you're doing your push-ups.
And you win. Like, I did shoot my best round. I shot in the 70s. I did hit 70s.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Only 5% of golfers ever break 80. You're in the top 5%. That's pretty good.
It doesn't feel like it. It was only once, too.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating.
But that's awesome.
Yeah.
I still haven't broken 70. I still haven't broken par.
72 is your best?
74 is my best.
Okay.
I have not broken 72. That's my goal. But I hadn't played much golf here recently. Been traveling so much, like going on.
Yeah,
so
rich people stuff. Man.
Ready to get back into it.
And just let me know.
Yeah.
We'll walk and we'll do some push-ups. See, now we'll really get you a workout in. Really get you taken care of.
Man, I can't wait for this. So, did you see, getting back to what the Scottie Scheffler quote, did you see Tom Brady's pushback on this? Did you hear what Tom Brady had?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Tom Brady disagreed. Tom Brady pushed back.
What did he say? This is good.
Yeah, this
like
is very good.
Okay.
He basically was saying being a good golfer and being a great father, or being a great athlete and a great father,
they're not mutually exclusive.
They're not mutually exclusive. And in his mind, which I disagree with, I'd love to get your take on it. In Tom Brady's mind, being good at his profession and devoting himself to his profession was modeling for his kids a hard work ethic, and so therefore that is being a good father and being a good husband.
So yes,
I don't know if he's saying anything about being a husband. But he was
but
he was majorly pushing back.
He's
he was
also,
but Scottie Scheffler wasn't even talking to Tom Brady.
Correct, but that's fine. Everybody has an opinion. That's great. First of all, Tom Brady's divorced now, and I don't know if that has anything to do with his commitment to football and watching tape and doing all the things. There's a cost. There's a cost to greatness. If you want to be the best in the world at anything, there's a cost. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to sacrifice and give something up. To me, where I'll say is I can give up my social life. I can give up something. It can't be my wife. It can't be my kids. I'm fine with you giving up playing video games and social life during the season, maybe. Maybe that's something you're willing to do, but you can't give up the time you get with your family. You're not going to get that moment. You're not going to get those moments back. You can't give up your relationship with God. That has to trump. That has to take priority. So that has to get time. Your family has to get time. If you want to get rid of your friends, then so be it. You can get rid of your friends. Life in isolation is not good, but I would also argue when you're in the building, you're with a ton of people and you're spending time with them. So I think that I would not agree with Brady. I think it comes at a cost, and his came at a cost. And I don't know if that was his marriage. And I'm not speaking bad about Tom Brady and his marriage. I'm just saying, if you're going to pursue something and you're going to go all in on something, there's a lot of carnage sometimes that's left behind. There's going to be carnage that's left behind. And you choose what that carnage is. I just think it can't be your family. Mm-hmm. Don't make it your family. Don't make it your walk with God. If you want to get rid of some of the other stuff that doesn't matter as much, choose those. And I think that's what Scottie would say to you.
Yeah, I don't think Brady, I don't think he truly grasped or understood what Scheffler was talking about. You know what I mean? I don't think he quite got what he was. I don't think most
elite level athletes do, because that's not what you've been told. Look at Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was in the gym 3 or 4 times a day. Well, when you get up in the morning, you go to the gym, and then you go throughout your day, and then you come back in the afternoon, you go back at night. You're sacrificing time with your family. But that's also, Kobe Bryant was wired to be the best, and that's why he was great. So he was okay with sacrificing different parts of his life, and obviously different stages too. Some people, when you don't have kids, it makes it easier, right? It's an easier thing. But if you're married, obviously, that part will suffer as well if you don't spend time with them. But, I think the greats are wired in a way that they chase their sport ad nauseum. Tiger's going to chase his sport ad nauseum. Tiger was notorious for not just the hitting balls, training like a SEAL. He had to give a lot up, and obviously his family life, became public news too. And I just think that you don't want that. I think if you want to be great at something, Scottie Scheffler's showing you, you can chase it. Now, Scottie might be overly talented too, where he doesn't have to work as hard as everybody else. I don't know that for a fact, but I don't think you have to be. Scottie's proving he is the best at what he does by a long shot, and he's not willing to sacrifice his relationship with God. He's not willing to sacrifice his family. And I think that's pretty freaking cool. Like, that's pretty unique and pretty cool. And that's why it sticks out to people so much, is because I don't think it's what you've been told. It's been told you got to give everything up and you got to go all in and push all your chips here and devote all your time to it because everybody else isn't willing to do that.
Yeah, and I think not only applying to professional sports and athletes, but really this applies to any career, because you see guys justify spending 70, 80 hours a week on their career.
Yeah.
And their justifications, well, I'm providing for my family. And
this is just a stage.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm going to get there.
I think most people who listen to this podcast, especially if you, when we talk about this a lot, if you travel a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you used to travel a whole lot more. And so, I don't know, I think it's interesting. I'd love to hear other people's opinions on, what the Tom Brady pushback on Scottie Scheffler. But I'm loving that Scottie Scheffler is a Christian. I'm loving that he's committed to his wife and to his kids. And it'll be interesting to see how it's all played out, because Tom Brady's at the end. I mean, there are different stages of life, different seasons of parenting.
Different sports.
And different sports.
Different sports, too. But
a lot more travel than in golf and football. I mean, football, you're at home at night. I mean, you're pretty much at home.
Well, I mean, you're still traveling several days a week when you play off games or away games. And, I mean, you're going to the building. I would go to the building before Lindsay was awake, and I would get home at the earliest 6 or 7 p.m. So, there's a sacrifice that comes with it. But for everybody out there, and this is what we'll wrap up with, I think you choose what you want to give up and have a couple of those that are non-negotiable, and your walk and your family, I think, need to be at the top of that list.